Hi everyone, welcome to this YouTube video. Today we are going to be looking at comprehension section for exam preparation for ATAR English for either year 11 or 12. So this is a template that I have created that I get my students to use it in order to write their responses for section 1 in the ATAR English exam. So the first step is to first of all read your text thoroughly and identify the language, visual, or narrative conventions that need to be utilized in order to prepare the answer to that particular question that you will be doing. Okay, the next step would be to start to plan using the following template. You can use this template or use a different template that you're being taught in school at the moment, but this is a simple template that I generally tell students to use. So the first thing you should be doing is to come up with a thesis, and the thesis directly should address the comprehension question which is being asked in the exam or the test. Then you're going to elaborate a little bit more. So speak about in this section in 1 to 2 sentences, elaborate on the language, narrative, or visual convention used in the text that would help in supporting the thesis statement. Then you're going to start a new paragraph or just continue with the paragraph that you're doing at the moment. If you want, you can either divide the sections into two and use a different deal structure in paragraph 1, or just continue from the thesis and add things to it. In the first section, after the elaboration, what you're going to do is have a topic sentence followed by an evidence to support the claims you've made in the elaboration section for each of the conventions. So use the first language convention and provide a direct evidence from the text in a quote to support the particular convention along with the answer to that question. Then explain it in a bit more detail and how it produces that effect that the question is asking you. In part 2 of the video, we will be looking at how to do a exam style question and also how to read a passage to understand and figure out the language conventions, the narrative conventions from it. Then what we will be doing in the second feature is again pick a feature like a simile, metaphor, or onomatopoeia, whatever it is that is coming up within the text that supports the thesis and the question. Put that through, so that's your evidence, and explain it. Same thing with the third feature. Use that, explain it. If you want to use multiple features, you can use up to 4 if you like, but this is a structure that you can use in order to write a response to that comprehension question for your exam. And the last is conclusion in 2 to 3 sentences to sum up what you have written, and that just ensure that it answers the question. That's the main thing. Questions can be about themes, representation, ideas, values, perspective, genre in English ATAR. So those are some things we need to be mindful of. Also, a couple more tips will be given in the next part of the video, so stay tuned. Thank you for joining today. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.